Okay, so we just finished loading the pictures for the ad, and now we're going to go to the categories and region. The first thing you want to do is make sure that it's on Craigslist. Sometimes when you first come into the advertisements, it will show up on this back page is the first tab. So just make sure that you're on the Craigslist tab. That's the first thing you need to do. The first time you do it, you can then go in and set it as the default. So once we go ahead and, in fact, that's how it's showing up right now. It's because I set it up as default. You want to select apartments, housing for rent. That's what all these ads are going to be for. And you can set that as a default. So then every time you create a new ad, it will just show up to the Craigslist box here. You'll still need to check this because when you come back to do the next ad, it will show just like this, but you'll need to still check the apartments housing for rent box. But at least it'll be on that tab. So once you come here, you're gonna again check that box, and then you'll come over to the region again. The first time you'll have to select. The first time it'll look like this. You'll have to select United States. Then you'll have to select California. Then you'll have to select whichever area that you're doing ads for. We're going to be doing for Los Angeles, Orange County, San Diego, Inland Empire. But for this example, we'll be using Los Angeles, so you'll select Los Angeles, and we're doing Hollywood, which is in central Los Angeles. So the next time, and when you set this as a default, the next time you come to this box, it will have all of these open. Again, it will look like this. You'll still have to check off whichever area that you want, but it'll have it all open to there. So got to make sure that you, another important factor is you have to make sure that you check these off before you go over to the next category, or the next tab I should say, which is properties, and I'll show you why. When it comes to this tab, if you were to come to this tab before you went over here, so if let's say that you didn't select either of these and you had gone and put the ad content and you moved straight over to properties, it does not have the content that you need to fill in here, which I'm going to show you right now. So that's why you can't go in order of the tabs, which is kind of crazy. I don't know why they have the tabs in that order, but you need to go from the content over to the pictures, over to the categories. You need to fill out the appropriate area of where it's going to be, the ad's going to be placed, and then the last thing you'll do is come back over to the ad properties. You won't need to do anything with this ad scheduling and reposting. All of what you need is in this box, this Craigslist box here. So start off at the top. Bedrooms is pretty simple. It's the number of bedrooms that we have in the ad, and that in this case is one bedroom. So we'll just put one. And then we'll go down to cats okay, and you'll just put T for true. And we'll go down to dogs okay, and again we'll just put the letter T, and it'll just pop up the word true. Now when you go down to this email and posting, you want to just type the letter C. C is in cat or Charlie every time. So just type the letter C, make sure there's a letter C in that email and posting. And then that's going to be the same for pretty much every ad, with the exception of bedrooms. Obviously that will change, but it will always be true, true, and C. Now from here, we need to kind of go back over to our ad, because we need to put the name of the street, the nearest cross street, the rental amount, and obviously it's going to be in California. So we're just looking for the three pieces of information: the cross street, the main street, and the rental amount. So if we go back over here real quick, we'll see that the rental amount is $1,090, and the main street that it's on is Harvard. We don't want to put the exact address, so what I'll do is just pull up the map here and see that it's on Harvard, and let's say Fountain. So there's Fountain, there's Harvard. So I'll go back over here and just put the main street as Harvard. You can even use a different street that's maybe on the next street over, Kingsley or Halo, but that's okay if you use Harvard. And then the nearest cross street is Fountain Avenue, and you're pretty much set. So then you've got the address there, and when we come back on the next video, I'll show you how to do the rental rate.